Right now at 6, Santa comes to town a little early to enjoy some breakfast with some furry friends.
And we've got mostly cloudy to just straight up cloudy skies out there this morning. Rain on the way. We'll have a look at that forecast, get you out the door coming up.
Plus, 12 rural fire departments in southwest Missouri receive equipment donations to help better serve the community.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Well, good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. It's 6 a.m. I'm Elise Noe.
And I'm Chris Warner. It is Monday, December the 23rd.
Yes.
So hopefully everyone out there, you've been good because Santa has been watching and you are out of time to make up for it now.
Yeah.
I hope you were good this year because he'll be coming tomorrow night. And he's got a lot of gifts and stuff to bring across the area, and have a pretty decent flight. We'll talk about your Christmas forecast in a moment, but first, it's not Christmas yet.
No,
it's Monday.
Not. It's Monday.
It's Monday. Now, there's a lot of kids out of school, should be at least already. Some folks don't have to work already as well.
Yes.
But for those of you who do, maybe you've got one more day today. Maybe you've got to make it in tomorrow too. We'll tell you about what to expect as you head out the door. And as you head out the door, it's going to look about like this, like we can see in downtown Pittsburgh. It's going to look cloudy. And there it is. There it is. It's cloudy. And that's how it looks, and that's how it is. And then rain will start to build into the area. MoDOT camera 20th and range line in Joplin looking back to the east. It is also cloudy, but still dry at this point. The rain not going to be here for at least another hour, maybe 2 hours across the area. But once it gets here, it will arrive. And what I mean by that is take a look onto the future track. Scattered showers. Now, these are going to be periods of showers throughout the day. So what that means is you could get some rain in Pittsburgh, and then it'll stop. You'll get a gap, and then more rain will move in after that. And we put the future track into motion, give you a better idea as to what that's looking like. The main thing we're going to have to contend with, nothing strong, nothing severe, nothing crazy at all with this rain, just some much-needed rain, but it is going to be windy. It won't be until late this evening that the winds will start to ease up. They'll be light and variable, and eventually calm overnight tonight, but ahead of that, quite breezy today. 49 in Joplin, 46 in Pittsburgh, and again, still dry both locations at this point. Temperatures around the region have not really moved much. Miami was at 50. You've come down to 49. That's, again, they're not moving much, nor are they today. We've got mid-upper 40s across the region as we get this day underway. So, again, south winds be gusting out there upwards of 25, 30 miles an hour. All of those rain showers should be moving in by 7, 8 o'clock this morning, and they'll be scattered throughout the day. It's otherwise cloudy, upper 40s and low 50s for our highs. We're going to have rain chances increasing tonight. We're going to talk about what happens after that as we head into Christmas Eve and how Christmas Day is shaping up here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, several rural fire departments in southwest Missouri received equipment donations. The donations were picked up by volunteer departments, including Lamar, Golden City Liberal, and more. KOAM's Mitch Adams has the details.
Because we're volunteer, you may not have the staffing like a paid or full-time department is. So it means a lot to get this equipment.
Multiple rural volunteer fire departments in southwest Missouri are now better equipped. The new equipment, donated by Boone County Fire, was brought back from Columbia, Missouri.
Today we're going to be taking equipment that we received to distribute out to departments in our area that we asked and see if they had a need for, and they did. So we got the equipment acquired, and they're going to be picking it up sometime today.
Due to low funding, many of these small departments are left without vital equipment. The donations will protect the firefighters and help them be more efficient on calls.
The volunteer departments, they don't have access to stuff like this, like I say, due to funding, but it's a necessity for doing our job. The city departments or bigger rural area type of departments or districts have funding and stuff for that as well, and it's all just intricate parts that we use to help do our job better at fires or car wrecks or things like that to assist the people in our county and public and people that just pass through our area.
Some of these pieces of equipment, like this one here, most commonly known as the Jaws of Life, are crucial to helping save people in emergency situations.
There's a little over about 1.5 million firefighters in the U.S. that's registered, and 700,000 of them are volunteers. So we donate our time, and stuff for everything, whether you get paid per a call or something of that nature. Some do, some don't. So it's quite an interesting field to get into and help the public and stuff out as well.
In Vernon County, Missouri, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
Equipment was available for stations to pick up from 1 to 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. 9 Lives Cat Lounge and Adoption Center in Joplin held a breakfast for Santa. And not only could customers enjoy breakfast with Santa Claus himself, but they could also enjoy the over 50 cats at the shelter, many of which are available to adopt. The event serves as a way to raise awareness for cats for adoption, many of which also got their own breakfast as well.
The goal is always to get, exposure for the cats and to get them adopted. Get people in that have never been in to visit before. It's always a fun first event to get to come to the lounge.
Always make sure to spay and neuter your pets so that way we can lower the number of animals going into shelters. Well, Pittsburgh Parks and Rec held a holiday craft fair in the basement of Memorial Auditorium. The fair serves as a way for citizens to catch up on any last-minute holiday shopping while supporting local vendors and businesses. Guests could also bring their kids to decorate sugar cookies with edible paint while they did the shopping. And that's a look at this morning's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes coming up on the KOAM Morning News. Tesla is recalling nearly 700,000 vehicles over a tire warning issue. Plus, a record-breaking number of people are expected to travel in the U.S. for the holidays. And Chris Werner returns with another look at your Monday forecast. You're watching the KOAM Morning News. We'll be right back, but first, here's a live look of Christmas decorations in Baxter Springs. All topping Nation Watch this morning. FedEx announces plans to spin off its freight trucking division. With 350 facilities and more than 30,000 vehicles in North America, FedEx Freight is the largest less-than-truckload operator in the U.S. LTLs move shipments from multiple companies on the same truck. FedEx Freight generated more than $9 billion in revenue in the previous fiscal year. Some analysts have estimated that it could be substantially more valuable as its own public company. FedEx is aiming to complete the spin-off within a year and a half. Meanwhile, FedEx is amid a multi-year restructuring to combine its express and ground operations. Well, Tesla is recalling nearly 700,000 vehicles because of an issue with the tire pressure monitoring system warning light. Now, the National Highways Traffic Safety Administration said the affected vehicles include certain model years of the Cybertruck, Model 3, and Model Y vehicles. The NHTSA said the tire pressure monitoring system on the vehicles may not stay lit between drive cycles, failing to warn drivers of low tire pressure. Driving with improperly inflated tires can increase the risk of a crash. Now, to fix the problem, Tesla is releasing a free over-the-air software update to vehicle owners. Well, a record more than 119 million people are expected to travel in the U.S. for the holidays, according to AAA. Already, winter weather is hampering travel plans with thousands of flights delayed yesterday, while downed power lines temporarily held up Amtrak passengers along the East Coast. CBS News' Naomi Ruckham has more from New York.
The mad dash is underway as millions of Americans head home for the holidays.
The airport has been fine so far today. Doesn't seem too hectic.
TSA expects to screen nearly 40 million passengers from December 19th through January 2nd, a 6% increase from a year ago.
It was a little bit of a hassle to get packed and ready, but there's also a magic about the holidays that makes it exciting to travel.
But for some in the Northeast over the weekend, snow and frigid temperatures put a damper on travel plans.
The weather delayed us. Our gate changed about 14 times in the span of 15 minutes.
Cold, wet weather also snarled traffic in the Northeast.
I don't think we were expecting this much.
with 107 million Americans expected to hit the nation's highways, according to AAA. More snow and freezing rain is expected in parts of the Midwest and Northeast early this week. Storms are also expected to dump rain in the plains and out west, and flurries in areas of higher elevation. Meanwhile, yesterday brought major travel headaches for some Amtrak passengers. Service was temporarily halted between Philadelphia and New York due to downed power lines. Trains have begun rolling again, though Amtrak is warning there may be delays just 2 days before Christmas. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
And that's a look at some of today's top national stories. Here's Chris with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, let's take a look at Skywatch Storm Tracker. Now, as of right now, just the clouds out there. No rain yet, but it will be here in the next hour or two. We'll have another look at your forecast when we come back.
Well, Kansas City Chiefs player Justin Reed is no stranger to giving back. On Thursday night, he hosted his second annual event at a local car dealer to give kids free Christmas gifts. But as Mark Pelosi reports, it was his gift to a working mom that stole the spotlight.
All of us here want to be able to gift you this brand new vehicle.
Bonnie Strutton didn't know what was going to happen Thursday night. She showed up at Victory Ford hoping to get some Christmas toys for her 6 kids. Instead, she left with a brand new car.
I don't even know what to say, really. I'm speechless.
Strutton says her current car is a gas guzzler and in constant need of repairs. A few weeks ago, she applied for a new ride through a charity program, but was denied.
It's just been one thing after another, and this is like such a blessing. Good things keep happening. Just have to keep doing the next right thing.
Bonnie's story of resilience and perseverance resonated with Chiefs star safety Justin Reed, who wanted to change her life for the better.
The same way she's doing the next right thing, we wanted to do the next right thing, and that was to recognize her situation and to help her out with the brand new vehicle. We're all excited to be a part of Bonnie's story, just to play a small piece in it, and we're excited to see her just continuing her journey.
Bonnie will also be celebrating 30 months of sobriety this Christmas. She says she hopes her new car will help bring her family together.
To have all my kids back in my life, and this right here is going to be more of a connection than anybody can know. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up before the miracle happens, because people do see you, they hear you, and they love you.
Reed Zavane also gave free gifts to more than 50 children. Now let's check in with Chris for a quick look at the forecast.
We are starting with the MoDOT camera at 32nd and Range Line. Looking pretty good so far. We have cloudy skies out there ahead of rain chances. I'll look at that full forecast right after this. Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, 6:20 on this Monday morning, and on to the future track we go. And by noon today, we have scattered showers across the region. In fact, they should be arriving by 8 this morning, around that time, maybe a little earlier. We'll see how it pans out. But once they get here, they will last throughout the entire day. In fact, the chances for rain will increase overnight tonight into the first half of our Tuesday. These will be scattered showers, so again, it's one of those things where you may get some rain, and then it'll stop for a bit, and then it'll start again. It'll stop for a bit, but once we go late this evening and overnight, rain becomes a bit more widespread for most of us. It may be even, maybe, a rumble of thunder here or there, but no severe weather, nothing crazy like that, just some much needed rainfall. Now, between the southerly winds today, the cloud cover, it is going to cause our temperatures to just kind of hold pretty steady through most of today into a good portion of the evening and overnight hours out there as well, but it will be quite breezy today, and then the winds will be a little better for us as we head into our Tuesday. First half of our Tuesday, showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms. By the second half, these become more scattered, and as we head later into the evening hours on Tuesday, the rain should clear out, but it will remain cloudy, or at least mostly cloudy across the area. So Santa, again, no major issues getting here, but that cloud cover could pose a couple of small problems. That's why he has Rudolph, though, okay? We go into Christmas morning. It is going to be mostly cloudy to straight up cloudy. A little chilly in some locations, maybe, to start the day, upper 30s, low 40s. And it will remain cloudy but dry throughout our Christmas day. So if the kids get some outdoor toys, they should have, at least with a jacket, an opportunity to get out there and have some fun. 49 in Joplin right now. Skies are cloudy. 42 is what it feels like. That south breeze is at 18, and we could still see gusts today, 25, 30 miles an hour. So it's going to be quite breezy with this rain. Temperatures, again, not moving that much. Miami's, you come back up to 50. You drop to 49 for a bit. You've come back up to 50 as the warm spot. Otherwise, still mid-upper 40s out there. Not a lot of movement, and we're not expecting a lot of movement. Take a look at these numbers through the morning, hour by hour. Not really doing much. They do go up, just not quickly and not by a lot. Scattered showers through the morning, about 51 by 11 a.m. Now, the majority of us should make highs today right into the low 50s. But some upper 40s will be possible. And again, it's going to be breezy. Those south winds gusting 25, 30 miles an hour. Be driving that rain a little bit. Rain chances again will continue through the evening hours and increase overnight, eventually falling back to the 40s. And after about, say, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, winds will begin to ease up, which will be nice. Christmas Day, at this point, looking at most of us at least in the low 50s, but some upper 40s possible. And we'll have a mix of mostly cloudy to just straight up cloudy skies out there. Over the next 10 days, Christmas again, dry. Then we go into Thursday. Scattered showers, maybe even some thunderstorms. At this point, nothing severe expected, but we warm up significantly. Rain continues through Saturday. Sunday, a great day to take some of those outdoor toys out there. Same on Monday. And then a cold front comes through Monday, drops our temperatures pretty significantly, with some rain chances next Tuesday. That is a check of your forecast. Now, here's Elise with a check of Health Watch.
Thanks, Chris. Well, our brain age is linked to our cardiovascular health, or vascular health rather. A study out of Sweden found people who had inflammation or high glucose levels also had brains that appeared older than normal. But people who led a healthier lifestyle, including doing regular exercise, had younger looking brains that functioned better than average. Well, laws banning the sale of tobacco to people under 21 are effective at reducing smoking and saving lives. A study in JAMA Network found more than 500,000 lives could be saved with such provisions in place. However, they found that enforcement of smoking restrictions vary greatly from state to state, and states with the toughest smoking laws saw the biggest health benefit. And there are big disparities in breast cancer screenings. A study published in JAMA Network shows that rural residents, women from low-income homes, and American Indians have far lower rates of getting regular mammograms. Federal guidelines recommend all women ages 40 and up get mammograms every 2 years. Well, many studies show the benefits of having a pet for humans' physical and mental health, but not everyone can have one all year young. Now, foster pets are coming home for the holidays, with shelters offering short-term stays that can help pets and their human caretakers. Bradley Blackburn shows us how.
Come here. 5-year-old pup Sugar is right at home in Kristen Arue's New York City apartment, even if she won't be here forever. Arue's work schedule doesn't allow her to have a dog year-round, but she can foster this Christmas season and share in the joy a pet can provide.
They make you laugh, they lighten up any room, they greet you when you come home, so it's like, it's an immediate bond.
Animal Care Centers of New York City help pioneer what they call straycations, short-term fosters that are especially popular during the holidays. The idea has spread to other shelters around the country.
There are so many ways you can help animals, even if you're not ready to adopt.
A straycation can last as little as one night, but sometimes a lot longer when a trial run becomes a lifetime bond.
We found once that animal is in their home, it's like, oh, okay, this is good. This dog's gonna stay here now.
But even short-term stays can be a real help to shelters, freeing up space for other animals in need.
So when a cat or a dog stays at someone's home overnight, it really relieves a burden for you.
Absolutely. And plus that animal gets to have an amazing time. It's a win-win.
I'll definitely do it again. And like I said, it's a balancing act for me of when I have the capacity to do it, but when I do, it's, it changes a dog's life.
Sweet for Sugar, and all animals finding warm homes through this season. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
shelter even provides basic supplies like pet food, leashes, toys, and other necessities when families bring home foster pets for the holidays. And that's a look at some of today's top health stories. We'll be right back. Right now at 6:30, the town of Girard puts together a winter wonderland celebration.
And it is cloudy outside and breezy this morning. Rain is on the way, though. Look at that forecast to get you out the door. It's coming up.
Plus, area veterans honor fallen heroes with a wreath laying at the Peace Church Cemetery in Joplin.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Well, good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. It's 6:29. I'm Elise Snowy.
And I'm Chris Warner. It is Monday, December the 23rd. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes, happy Monday.
I mentioned it early this morning, but I want to mention it again real quick. I got in, started catching up on things. I was off last week. I want to say thank you to all of those who reached out wondering where I was. Obviously, I haven't gone anywhere. And as I've told my bosses, they would have to fire me to get rid of me. And I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon, as long as I don't go too crazy. But you never know.
You never know.
You never know what tomorrow. I mean,
it's
is
only
this
Monday.
Yours?
It's only Monday. That is mine.
Okay.
Would you like it?
No, I was gonna.
Like my hair tie?
Well, I was gonna fire it, but that's
Go
all right.
ahead.
See, this is.
You can do that.
This isn't too crazy, right?
Oh, nice shot.
That's good
pretty
good distance
Yeah.
there. And rain, still a good distance away at this point, but it is on the horizon this morning. We'll start with a quick look outside our camera downtown Pittsburgh. Take a look. It's cloudy. And that's what we're facing this morning. Same from the MoDOT camera at 20th and Range Line in Joplin. We've got those cloudy skies out there. Nothing on the Skywatch Storm Tracker yet, but by about 8, maybe even as early as 7, should start seeing a few scattered showers. And by noon, we'll see a lot more scattered showers. Now, these are going to be periods of showers, which means you might get some rain, then it'll stop for a bit, and then it'll rain again. And then the rain chances will actually increase as we go overnight tonight into the first half of our Tuesday. It's also going to be breezy today, which we'll talk about in just a moment. It's already windy out there. 49 in Joplin, 46 in Pittsburgh. Temperatures have really not moved much. We've seen them go up or down a degree or two here or there, but that's really been about it. Miami still the warm spot at 50. The rest of us mid-upper 40s. We do have some wind chills out there, but thankfully they're not significant. We're in about the low to mid 40s on wind chills across the region. Scattered showers throughout the day. Chances will increase overnight tonight. Highs for most of us should at least make the low 50s, but some of us may stop in the upper 40s. Again, as you can see, temperatures really not moving all that much today. And we'll have that south breeze gusting anywhere from 25 to 30 miles an hour. Now, winds will ease up tonight. Rain will increase tonight. We'll take a look at that, plus your Christmas forecast here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. The Peace Church Cemetery in Joplin is the second oldest cemetery in Jasper County. Now, because of this, it holds veterans from the Civil War all the way up to the Korean War. Now, veterans from the American Legion Post 13 helped lay wreaths Saturday on graves of veterans. The wreath laying is a way to honor those who have fallen and have served in the name of American freedom.
We want to continually honor those that are buried. They served the country. Some are still living and serving the country, but those that have gone before us have paved the way for where we're at today.
Now, 25 wreaths were laid Saturday, including a monument that honors veterans buried there that have yet to be found. Well, jolly old St. Nick decided to stop by Empire Market in Joplin Saturday to say hi to boys and girls from across the 4 states. Not only could parents get their children's picture taken, but they could also stop by the various shops the market has to catch up on any last-minute Christmas shopping. And they could also wrap any gifts that they got for a donation at a gift wrapping station. The 4 states was full of options for last-second shopping last weekend, as Carthage had its own holiday market as well. Glitz and Glow hosted area vendors with products ranging from homemade sourdough bread to clothing to handmade leather products. The market also included wine tasting and a visit from St. Nick as well.
I think it's great because we're all small businesses here, and most of us are woman-ran. I knew that it was going to be fun, and I knew that we were trying to reach out to the Carthage community and try to bring more people into the Carthage community.
Around 15 vendors were at the market Saturday. Well, the people of Girard gathered on the square for a Christmas celebration hosted by Eastside Cafe. The event is part of an effort to offer more community engagement in the town. KOAM's Mitch Adams has more.
To make small town America right here in Girard. So that's really our biggest thing that we want to push, is to make sure that we're doing our part to give back to the community.
The cold won't stop the people of Girard from gathering for Christmas fun. Eastside Cafe, a diner on the square, is a staple for the town's citizens. Andrew Fawcett took over the restaurant at age 19 and has done his best to put his heart and soul into keeping it open.
I've always been in the restaurant industry, so I started in the restaurant industry at 13 years old at Harry's Cafe. In 2016, at the age of 19, I started Eastside Cafe, and I've been here ever since. Eastside has been a household name since 1971. Nellie Wetke and her husband started this place, but it has been a restaurant since as early as the 40s. It started off as Decker's Cafe, Fern's Cafe, so this diner has really been rooted in the community for a very long time.
To show their appreciation to the community, Eastside Cafe turned Girard into a winter wonderland.
We decided we were going to come together in 2 weeks and create this brand new event that we've never done before. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on: antique car show, snow machines, games, and 12 craft vendors.
Cinda Simons was one of the vendors on the square. While she may not be from Girard, she's taken notice to the community feel after setting up shop there multiple times.
I have friends that live down here that have said that, Girard really does a lot for their youth around here. So I think it's great to start it, when they're young and they remember. And I think sometimes it keeps our young people here, or they come back after they're out of school and they stick around our small communities.
In Girard, Kansas, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
Eastside Cafe will be hosting a Breakfast with Santa event on Christmas Eve. And that's a look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. Amtrak is warning its passengers of possible travel delays this holiday season. And we're tracking rain chances for this week. We'll have what to expect with Chris Warner in the Skywatch Weather Center. You're watching the KOAM Morning News. We'll be right back, but first, here's a live look of Christmas decorations in Baxter Springs. In Consumer Watch this morning, well, if you procrastinated and are scrambling to buy holiday presents, there's still time to make those last-minute purchases. Now, topping some lists this year are gifts that were also popular decades ago. Bradley Blackburn has more on how in our digital world, analog still has staying power.
In the heart of Manhattan in the year 2024, a record store called Rough Trade is thriving. Holiday shoppers digging through LPs to give the gift of music in a package you can hold.
It's more personal and just shows a lot more care and thought.
Store manager George Flanagan has worked in record shops for decades, seeing vinyl sales flatline, then boom back.
We also see the 15-year-old Taylor Swift fan that, understands there's something special about having a physical record.
Over the last 8 years, vinyl album sales have grown nearly 300%, with nearly 50 million new records sold in 2023. CDs and even cassettes are making a modest comeback as physical gifts you can touch and hear.
We're hitting that point where people want to break from just staring at a screen.
It's not just analog audio. At one of New York's oldest toy shops, Mary Arnold Toys, many customers come in asking for low-tech gifts.
Battery-free, pretend play toys that the grandparents and parents are kind of gravitating towards, especially during this holiday season.
Board games are also big, mainstays like Monopoly, and a new Wicked game that's flying off the shelf. Then there are punch balls and other physical games families can play together.
You got it!
As some parents worry about the impact of digital devices on kids.
Simple dolls, magnetiles, anything that she has to create her own world versus one that's dictated by a program is better for us.
Retro gifts still surprising.
It's called classic for a reason, right?
This holiday season. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Well, just days before the December holidays, Amtrak is warning of possible travel delays along its busy northeast corridor. Now, service was temporarily suspended yesterday between Philadelphia and New York due to downed power lines that blocked tracks. Crews have restored access to some tracks, though trains are operating at reduced speeds in some areas. Now, Amtrak says it will waive fees for customers who choose to change their reservations. Well, Christmas Eve could bring the chance for one or more lucky people to get close to $1 billion. That's because the Mega Millions jackpot shot up to $944 million after no tickets matched all 6 winning numbers for the top prize. The cash option for tomorrow night's drawing is more than $429 million. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3 swung past Disney's Mufasa the Lion King to top the domestic weekend box office. The Sonic sequel brought in an estimated $62 million, while the Lion King live-action prequel took in $35 million. Wicked is still defying gravity, earning more than $13 million this past weekend. And Moana 2 also brought in just over $13 million. And that's it for Consumer Watch. Here's Chris with another look at your forecast.
You know, I'm starting to feel like we're going back in time because like the Lion King came out when I was in kindergarten, I think. And now we've got the Lion King again, a prequel, but still. It's like going back in time. Well, we're not going to go back in time. We're going to go into the future with rain chances. You can see some of those clouds out there from our camera downtown Pittsburgh. We are looking at cloudy skies as we start the day. See a little bit of daylight trying to get through here from MoDOT camera 20th and range line. Rain should start developing and building in, say, around 8 a.m., maybe even as early as 7 for some areas. And by the afternoon, we've got scattered showers across the entire region, and these will persist through the day. Now, initially, for most of today, they're going to be scattered. So that means it may rain for a little bit and then it will stop and then it'll start again. But then overnight tonight, these rain chances will actually increase. But some good news tonight, our winds will begin to decrease. Quick look at temperatures: 49 in Joplin, 46 in Pittsburgh. Temperatures not moving too much at this point. We're still holding mid-upper 40s with Miami as the warm spot sitting at 50 degrees. We're going to have another look at your forecast, also talk about what Christmas Day is looking like here in just a moment. We're also going to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries, but first, here's what's happening on CBS Mornings.
I'm Tony DeCopel. Coming up on CBS Mornings in Begno's America, David Begno shows us how viewers here at CBS Mornings are helping one another in one of the biggest ways we have ever seen. Also, Michelle Miller goes behind the scenes at the iconic holiday window display at Bergdorf Goodman to find out what goes into creating those masterpieces of the sidewalk. That's coming up on CBS Mornings.
All right, it is time for some Monday birthdays here in the 4 states, and we are starting with Liam Kraitz in Pittsburgh, celebrating birthday number 4 with love from Mom, Dad, Spencer, and Xander.
And a happy 6th birthday to Scarlett Lassiter.
And we've got Berkeley Zimmerman in Iola celebrating birthday number 8. Happy birthday.
And over in Erie, a happy 12th birthday to Braxton Clausen.
And we'll head down to Columbus, where Logan Hensley is celebrating birthday number 23.
And turning 25 today, a happy birthday to Wyatt Seufert in Iola.
And Keaton Bollinger celebrating birthday number 28 says happy birthday from your San Tate. I believe that's probably supposed to be son Tate.
Perhaps so, yes. But happy birthday to you, and also a happy birthday to Linda Rourke, turning 83 today.
And in Arma, Ashton Lovell celebrating another year wiser. Happy birthday.
And continuing our list with a happy 52nd anniversary in Columbus to Tom and Evan Gettel.
And in Chicopee, we've got John and Ethelene Passavento celebrating their 61st wedding anniversary.
And a happy birthday to Mary Bruner.
All right, another tremendous list of birthdays and anniversaries. We do love celebrating those things, don't we?
Yes,
we do. And if you would like to celebrate with us, Elise has some information for you.
Yes, go ahead and submit those birthdays and anniversaries to birthdays@KOAMnewsnow.com. Be sure to include those wonderful photos, messages, and to, of course, meet the deadline that you see there at the bottom of your screen.
You certainly want to include that or meet that deadline because, see, I work here and even I missed the deadline. So there's one more birthday that I've got to give a shout out to today, and that would be our youngest, Ryan. And I've got his picture here. There he is. We celebrated his birthday yesterday at Golden Corral. He wanted to spend his birthday here with me. And I was going to have him do the weather, but at the same time, I don't want to upset the upstairs departments by any means. But he's here. He's having a good time, and he's celebrating birthday number 8 today. You all at home first met him. Oh, man, he was 4 years old and decided that being everywhere on the morning show set was the place he needed to be the first time he came to work with me. He was all over the place. He's not all over the place this morning. He likes to pester Trevor, our photog, and then throw paper airplanes all around the newsroom because when I went to check on him, that's what we've got, paper airplanes everywhere. Not a good day for paper airplanes as we head into the afternoon, though, unless you can waterproof them somehow because we will have scattered showers out there today. Now, again, through the day today, they will be scattered, so that means we'll have some rain. It may stop for a bit, and then it'll rain again, and that will be the case through most of today. It'll also be windy through most of today. It won't be until later this evening that those winds will ease up for us, but then our rain chances, take a look at this overnight, will actually increase overnight tonight. Could even get a rumble of thunder or two. No severe weather's expected, nothing like that by any means, but maybe a couple of thunderstorms, which could bring some heavier rain here and there. The first half of our Tuesday, we've got showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms here and there. By the second half of our Tuesday, they become a little more scattered across the region, and as we go into Christmas Eve itself, the rain should begin to come to a close. So Santa, no rain to worry about, but he's going to have Rudolph's nose at full charge because it will be cloudy as we head through Christmas Eve. And then we head into Christmas Day. We are looking at mostly cloudy to straight up cloudy skies, but it will be dry. So if the kids get any of those, outdoor toys or anything like that, they'll have a perfect opportunity to test them out by Christmas Day in the afternoon. Right now, though, look, mostly cloudy skies. You can see there's a little breaks in the clouds. And looking at the Skywatch Storm Tracker, that's the case. In fact, we have a break in the clouds from Nevada back toward Parsons and Independence and Coffeyville. And then back behind that is a thicker layer of clouds rolling into Yates Center right now. And that will eventually start to translate into rain. But we're still dry at this point. 49 in Joplin. Feels like 42 with that south wind at 18. Temperatures across the region, again, not a lot of movement. In fact, I think we've seen temperatures move up and down by a degree. Miami, for example, 50 most of the morning, fell down to 49 for about 30, 40 minutes, came back up to 50. And the rest of us still hanging out mid to upper 40s. Now, eventually, we will start to warm today, but not significantly. Take a look at these temperatures through the morning hours. They don't really move a lot. Not a lot at all, but eventually upper 40s, 51 by 11, and we'll have those scattered showers out there with that south breeze gusting upwards of 25 to 30 miles an hour. So very breezy to say the least. We're going to take another look at your forecast, talk about Christmas as well here in just a moment. And when we switch over to Fox 14 at 7 a.m., we're going to tell you about a social media page that's sharing stories of recovery through mugshots.
Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. Well, Pittsburgh Parks and Rec held a holiday craft fair in the basement of Memorial Auditorium. The fair serves as a way for citizens to catch up on last-minute holiday shopping while supporting local vendors and businesses. Guests could also bring their kids to decorate sugar cookies with edible paint while they did the shopping. Well, 9 Lives Cat Lounge and Adoption Center in Joplin held a breakfast with Santa. And not only could customers enjoy breakfast with Santa himself, but they could also enjoy the over 50 cats at the shelter, many of which are available to adopt. Now, the event serves as a way to raise awareness of cats up for adoption. Well, Glitz and Glow in Carthage served up as a last-minute shopping event for the 4 states. Participants could Visit area vendors with products ranging from homemade sourdough bread to clothing to handmade leather products. The market also included wine tastings and a visit from Santa as well. And that's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.
And as you head out the door, yeah, it's going to change here in a second because I thought I could move faster, and I did, but I didn't move faster. Well, it's going to be low 50s today. Now it's not working at all. South winds will be gusting upwards of about 25 to 30 miles an hour. There we go. And then as we head into the evening, scattered showers will continue. Rain chances will actually increase late tonight, maybe even a rumble of thunder or two, but no severe weather. Winds will be light and variable or calm. Will eventually make it down to the mid 40s, but you can see temperatures not moving much through the morning, not moving much through the evening either. Christmas Day, we're looking to be mostly cloudy to just straight cloudy, but at this point we're looking to be dry. Highs again similar to today, upper 40s. Most of us should hopefully at least make the low 50s out there. Once we get beyond that though, take a look. We've got 60 on Thursday and scattered thunderstorm chances. Those rain chances continue through Saturday, as do the warm temperatures. Those continue through Monday. Cold front Monday drops our temperatures and brings in more rain chances by next Tuesday.
Alrighty. Well, coming up today at noon, we're making cheesy potato pancakes in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
And your morning news continues on KOAM with CBS Mornings. Winter viruses are on the rise, including flu, RSV, and whooping cough. Coming up on CBS Mornings, advice on how to stay healthy through the new year.
Or you can switch on over with us on Fox 14, where your only local morning news continues. Now, this morning we have some tips and tricks on how you can manage your diabetes this holiday season.
Plus, a business in London is working hard to keep the tradition of ornament making alive. However, it's going to wrap it up for us for now. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Yes, we will. And we'll see you today at noon.